What if I told you that today, right now, the universe is handing you a loaded gun? This isn't a test, it isn't a drill, and if you don't understand what's happening, you could end up shooting yourself in the foot. We're talking about the Mercury opposition, a cosmic event that's amplifying everything, including the chance for major breakthroughs or catastrophic mistakes. Today, Mercury demands your attention. This is a moment of disruption. Most people will shrug this off, thinking it's just another day, just some astrological mumbo-jumbo that doesn't apply to them. They couldn't be more wrong. This is bigger than a zodiac sign. The opposition brings hidden truths screaming into the light, challenging the balance you thought you had. Things could go south very quickly. Conversations that seem innocent may suddenly explode. Decisions you've been avoiding. They're now right in front of you, daring you to take action. This isn't just about astrology, this could just be the catalyst you needed to change your life. And the energy of today? It's not asking for your permission. Capricorn's grounded, straightforward energy is colliding with Mercury's unpredictable push, creating a pressure cooker of cosmic intensity. You might feel it as a subtle hum of urgency or as a deafening roar demanding that you act now. There's a weight to today's energy, like the universe has set a deadline for decisions you've been putting off. And that pressure? It's not just external, it's coming from deep within. Frustrations, old wounds, things you've avoided dealing with, they're bubbling to the surface, refusing to stay buried. This opposition is a force that won't let you escape what needs to be faced. It's not here to punish you, it's here to challenge you, to remind you that the foundations you build now will define everything that comes next. Ignore it, and you risk letting opportunities slip away. Embrace it, and you just might find clarity where there was once only confusion. But here's the thing, today, your mind might not be your ally. Have you ever felt like your own thoughts were sabotaging you? That's the energy of this Mercury opposition. The battlefield isn't out there somewhere, it's right here, in your head. Mercury rules communication, logic, and the flow of your inner dialogue. But when it's opposing Mars in Capricorn, those once clear thoughts turn chaotic, tangled, unpredictable. You might find yourself questioning decisions, second-guessing every detail. It's like logic and emotion are at war, pulling you in opposite directions. Should I go with what feels right or stick to what makes sense? That internal tug-of-war is no accident. It's the universe shaking up your mental processes to force growth. Don't be surprised if intrusive thoughts creep in, old fears, doubts, insecurities you thought were buried. These aren't random, they're surfacing now because they're part of the shift. The mind can be a mirror, reflecting the chaos of the cosmos within. Recognize these thoughts for what they are, not enemies, but messengers, urging you to reflect on what's really holding you back. And it is not just you. You are not imagining it, people are acting different today. Ever felt like a stranger's gaze lingered a moment too long? Or like someone's words carried an energy that didn't match their tone? That's the Mercury opposition at work, spilling its influence beyond you and into everyone else. The energy of this alignment isn't confined to your thoughts, it ripples outward, creating odd, unexplainable interactions. You might notice strangers speaking in riddles, almost as if the universe is delivering cryptic messages through them. Someone you don't know could suddenly act overly familiar, or people who are usually composed might seem agitated or erratic. These interactions aren't coincidences, they're cosmic signals. Pay attention to the subtle cues in others today. The universe often whispers through unexpected channels. A smile from a stranger could be a nod of encouragement from the cosmos, while a random comment might hold the key to a problem you've been grappling with. Don't dismiss these encounters as meaningless. Right now, your words are sharper than you think. Handle them with care. Mercury is the ruler of communication, and during this intense opposition with Mars in Capricorn, every word you speak carries extra weight. Conversations that would normally glide by might feel heavier, more charged. You might notice a single offhand comment spiraling into a full-blown argument. Why? Because this cosmic alignment amplifies the energy behind our words, turning them into powerful tools, or devastating weapons. Think about it, how often do we speak without fully considering the impact? Under this influence, the usual filters might fail. Capricorn's energy, grounded and serious, brings a no-nonsense edge to every interaction. Small misunderstandings could explode into major confrontations, especially if there's already tension beneath the surface. Words are not just sounds today, they are sparks, capable of igniting fires. But this isn't just about conflict. Capricorn's disciplined energy also makes this a prime time for resolving long-standing disputes or having those big talks you've been putting off. If you've been waiting for the right moment to set boundaries, clarify intentions, or negotiate important agreements, this is your moment. Just remember, speak thoughtfully. The energy in the air means your words could either build bridges or burn them down. There's a fire smoldering inside you, and today it might just break free. This Mercury opposition isn't just stirring the pot, it's igniting a deep, defiant energy within you. Mercury's unpredictable influence clashes with Capricorn's strict, disciplined vibe, creating a tension that's impossible to ignore. You might feel an overwhelming urge to challenge authority, to say, enough is enough, to outdated rules and expectations, whether those are from society, your workplace, or even yourself. Have you been feeling boxed in, like you've been following the same routine, walking the same path, and wondering why it no longer feels right? This cosmic event could be the push you need to break out. When the rebel within awakens, it's not destruction, it's transformation. But here's the twist, Capricorn's energy doesn't allow for reckless rebellion. This isn't about chaos for chaos's sake, it's about strategic defiance. It's about tearing down structures that no longer serve you so you can build something stronger in their place. Pay attention to where you feel resistance in your life today. That resistance isn't just frustration, it's a signpost, showing you where change is needed most. Whether it's confronting a controlling boss, walking away from a toxic relationship, or simply allowing yourself to question the status quo, this is your cosmic permission slip. Rebellion doesn't always mean shouting from the rooftops. Sometimes, it's a quiet decision to reclaim your power. Let this be the day you stop asking for permission and start creating the life you truly want. Today, you might feel like tearing up the script of your life, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, this isn't it? This isn't who I meant to be? That feeling might hit you like a tidal wave today. This isn't some fleeting frustration, it's the universe whispering, or maybe shouting, that you're overdue for a change. Mercury's opposition is like a cosmic spotlight, illuminating the areas of your life that no longer align with your true self. You might feel an irresistible pull to reevaluate everything, your career, your relationships, even the way you spend your morning. You could suddenly realize that the job you've been clinging to is draining your soul, or that the routine you've stuck to isn't leading you where you want to go. This isn't random, this is a wake-up call. Change isn't chaos, it's creation. The energy today is urging you to step into the life you were meant to live, not the one you've settled for. Maybe it's as simple as writing down that business idea you've been sitting on. Maybe it's deciding that today is the day you finally prioritize your dreams over your fears. Whatever it is, listen to that nudge. It's not just a thought, it's destiny tapping you on the shoulder. Under today's energy, reality will feel like a riddle. Don't believe everything you see, but don't dismiss it either. Imagine hearing something so strange it makes you question your own intuition. That's what today feels like. Mercury, the planet of communication and logic, isn't just in opposition, it's in a standoff with Mars in Capricorn. This creates an energetic distortion where facts feel slippery, and truths come cloaked in riddles. It's as if the universe has switched the rules, forcing you to rethink what you know and reevaluate what you believe. Conversations might seem layered, like there's a hidden meaning beneath every word. You could find yourself second-guessing even the most straightforward statements. Did they really mean what they said? Or is there something they're not telling me? You may notice patterns you've never seen before, as if the world itself is trying to communicate with you in symbols rather than sentences. Not everything confusing is false. Sometimes, it's just waiting for you to unlock it. For instance, you might hear a random comment from a stranger that feels oddly personal, like it was meant specifically for you. Or maybe someone close to you finally says something they've been holding back for a long time, but it comes out in a way that leaves you more puzzled than enlightened. This cosmic tension between Mercury and Mars isn't here to deceive you, it's here to teach you discernment. It's challenging you to trust not just your gut but also your ability to analyze. If something feels off, don't just dismiss it outright. Sit with it, examine it. Sometimes, the truth isn't a single statement, it's a thread that you have to follow. Every whisper, every coincidence today, it's all part of the bigger picture. It's not just people who may seem cryptic. Watch for signs in your environment. Technology glitches, unusual timing, or even random interactions might hold a message. The universe speaks in strange ways during alignments like this, and it's up to you to tune in and interpret. What you discover may not be what you are expecting, but it will be exactly what you need to hear. Trust that the clarity will come, not all at once, but in pieces, like a puzzle revealing its image as you put it together. Today, reality doesn't just speak, it whispers, provokes, and tests. The question is, are you ready to listen? What if today isn't just another date on the calendar? What if it's the day everything changes? Think about it, every breakthrough starts with a single decision. Every great story, every triumph, every revolution has a moment where someone decided, enough is enough. It's time to act. What if this is that moment for you? There's something electric in the energy of today. Mercury's opposition with Mars in Capricorn doesn't just hint at change, it demands it. It's as though the universe has drawn a line in the sand, urging you to step over it. Maybe you felt stuck, like life has been moving in slow motion. Or maybe you've been waiting for some kind of sign. Well, here it is. This is the day to stop rehearsing and start living. Do you have a dream tucked away, gathering dust in the corners of your mind? A business idea, a book you've been meaning to write, or a relationship you've been too scared to start, or to leave? Today is the day to take the first step. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be big. But it does have to be now. Big change doesn't come from perfect conditions, it comes from courage. You don't need to have every detail worked out. The stars don't align to give you a roadmap, they align to give you momentum. Whether it's making that phone call you've been avoiding, signing up for that course, or finally telling someone how you feel, the energy today is ready to support you. This isn't just a day of change, this is your day. Make it count. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care, and subscribe for more insightful content.